Hi everyone, welcome back to my room. I'm Cecilia, Ceci, or whatever you like to call me, as long as it's not rude because I will cry about it. There's the cat, here's me. I have had no water and no food. I literally just finished my makeup just so I can make a video today. And I'm gonna talk some shit today again, but as with like the R&R series, it's not necessarily me being angry to be angry. It's usually like, you know, things happen, consequences happen, and let's ramble and reflect on it because that's the whole point of the series. Because I love R&R because it's like I get to talk about either like silly or really important topics that mean a lot to me. And this is something that's just been plaguing my mind, just regarding certain YouTubers, and just the way that they interact with their audience, as well just as how bigger influencers and bigger creators definitely only see their fans, followers, subs, Patreons, all that good stuff. They only see them as, you know, numbers. And obviously regarding like making internet content, you want to be able to monetize the thing that you want to do for a living. That's cool, that's fine, that's your like right as a content creator. But some people just push it too far. I agree, like obviously, like, you know, me and you, the viewer, have a relationship. You are like my viewer, you're my subscriber. I love that you're here, I appreciate you, but you don't know me personally. We don't wake up and text each other and call each other every morning. You don't like drop me off at work, you know, I don't make you dinner, you know, like it's a very it's a very surface level relationship, that's what I'll say. But there's some content creators, and obviously like I'll pop up in examples, and I don't want to make this video too long because it's not something that I want to harp on for too long, because again, like I don't like being negative. Also, I don't know why I look bald there, I swear. You know what, maybe I'm going bald there. Anyway, it's just something that's so fascinating and also so insidious that I just don't understand why some YouTubers / influencers can't just get their head out of their ass. Like, you don't see that you're hurting people, and that 2, you're manipulating people, and that 3, you are just trying to use their viewership as a stepping stool to success, which, you know, is fine, but don't do it in a way that's so facetious. Do it transparently. Say, hey, I'm so and so, and today's video is sponsored by whatever, you know, because a lot of people use their audience, who, especially if they have like millions, they just see them as dollar signs. They just want to sell them something. That's all that you are to them. You're just a dollar sign. You're nothing more, you're nothing less. You know, you'll also notice how some of these people, they don't care about fan art. They don't want to do giveaways, or they refuse to do giveaways because it's too hard for them. They don't interact in their comment sections besides maybe like 1 or 2. They don't really like share posts that are tagged on social media from people, you know, with like, again, like fan art or just other things, like other issues or things that they want to talk about. Also, here's the cat. I don't know, it's just something that makes me feel so weird about it, because I love creating content and I love having a relationship with my viewers. Not in like a weird way, but more so like I can talk to you in the comments. You can add me on social media and I'll probably respond. You can go to the in-home health video. I try to respond to every comment. I do some monitoring of comments just because, one, I do eventually want to work with the brand in-home health. But again, it's like I'm going to be completely transparent with you. I'm not going to say, hey, click the link in the description, and I may or may not make money from it, even though it has like a custom URL that says my name on it, and then you'll see like, hey, you're shopping with so-and-so. And then now it's okay. Yeah, I just don't understand why those people are ungrateful. Like, you all literally brought them to fame, and now they don't want to give back. That doesn't make sense to me. That's selfish. It's a business move. They, you know, all they see is money, and that's fine. But again, transparency is key. You need to say, hey, I'm here for money, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating as someone who's a small creator, because I want you all to feel appreciated. I want you all to keep coming back for more videos, because I'm honest. I want to be honest with you. I never want to lie to you. And if I'm like on a contract or whatever, obviously I want to make a video after the contract expires. This is literally going to age me like 20 years, because it's just so frustrating. It's like, why do you have to lie? Why can't you be honest? Why don't you want to address the truth? And again, I have specific YouTubers in mind, but again, I don't want to call them out, so I'm going to be using popular examples. You know, probably Gabby Hanna, Tana Mongoose, other big YouTubers who do suspicious brand deals. Okay, so let's talk about parasocial relationships that some YouTubers, some content creators have with their audience. So one that I know that's kind of prevalent, and this isn't like a call out, but it's like Samantha Joe. She recently was talking to somebody for a little bit of time, and then they went on a FaceTime date or whatever, and she told her viewers about it. She made a community post on YouTube, and immediately, like, they flew to social media. They wanted to see who he was, what he looked like, and he ended up deleting his page, the person that she was talking to and dating. And she's like, oh, he wasn't ready or whatever. But it's like, if you're someone who is a big YouTuber, even if you're under 1 million, hundreds of thousands of people are watching you, they feel close to you. They feel entitled to every single detail of your life because, one, you allow them to. Two, where are the boundaries? Where are the lines? When is it going to click in your head? Not just like Samantha Joe, but just other YouTubers. Like, what's the boundary for you? When is it enough? Do you want them to like take the clothes off your body? Do you want them to like dox you? Where does it stop? Where do you draw the line for personal information? Because I've seen a certain YouTuber share something that sounded very eerily similar to a sexual assault. And I'm not going to say what I experienced, but it's very triggering, and it's very unfortunate that they went through that. But it's also like, there are minors on TikTok, there are minors on YouTube, there's minors on Twitter, there's minors on Instagram, right? Why are you subjecting these children to your personal sexual affairs? Where does it make sense? And obviously, like, I'm not talking about Samantha, I'm talking about another specific YouTuber, so don't get it twisted. I have a weird train of thought, but I promise you we're coming towards the end of the video. I just want you to understand. I want to try to make it clear to you how fucking weird it is that these YouTubers feel like it's okay to share every single minute detail. And it's like, I get it. Maybe you don't have a lot of content to do. Maybe an Instagram post is enough. Like, you want to push yourself to the limit to make content for people because, they're paying your bills, they're paying your rent. And again, I want you to realize how much power you have as a viewer. Just how with certain businesses, you don't want to support them regardless of like their political affiliation, or they're just not giving the workers a fair wage. Your dollar has a lot of power as well. And just like in in capitalism, your viewership, your subscriptions, your follow has power. So don't give in to people who like you're hate watching, or they just don't sit right with you. I want you to like actually like think about this as a viewer, like, and you don't have to. Obviously, this is just something that I feel like some people will consider. Some people will. Obviously, this is just me talking to dead or not dead or. Like, I love all 122 of you. You guys are very special to me, but I know I don't get a lot of comment interaction. So wherever this may go, I want you to realize that you have power in your viewership. So if you don't like what someone is doing, and maybe people in the comments are attacking you, or they just left a bad taste in your mouth, unsubscribe, block, unfollow. Don't let someone's success or manipulation of you get in the way of you enjoying not enjoying their content. But it's like, if they're not doing things that you like, why stick around? Why try to give that person more money when they obviously don't care about you? Or it's a parasocial relationship, because I don't think, as someone who's 23, I think that it's kind of weird for other 22, 23, 21-year-olds to blast every personal thing on the internet because they feel like their followers are their quote-unquote best friends when they're strangers on the internet. Are you going to let strangers on the internet, feed off of you and ask for every single detail of your life? Or are you going to grow up and start to set some boundaries? Because as someone who wants to eventually be a therapist and who wants to help people out in need, boundaries need to be set. You cannot cross every line. You need to have a safe space for yourself, and your viewers need to know what is and isn't okay. And there's a lot of teenagers on YouTube as well, and teenagers get obsessed with things, obviously, like it's just in our human nature to just want to like put our full attention on something. And so I need people to realize, and share this video if you want, obviously you don't have to, but because some YouTubers need a wake-up call. Some people need to realize that, hey, let me start to give back to my YouTubers, to my followers, to my subscribers, to my audience. Let me like give away, computers or whatever. Even I want to do a giveaway, but again, it's like, one, do they have the means to? Do I have the means to? Or two, do they have the means? Are they interacting with their audience? Because there's a healthy relationship, there's a parasocial relationship, and then there's just, I see you as money, and that's all at the end of the day. Because some YouTubers are really good. They're talking to the people in their comments. They love to share fan art. They shout out their patrons at the end of the video. Obviously because they're paying their bills, they're paying their rent. So never forget that you as a viewer are paying their bills, paying their rent, letting them get all these sponsorship and deals. Take it back. You have power. You have a voice. Even on the internet. Even though when there's like literally billions of us. Remember, your viewership has power, and if something doesn't feel right with a YouTuber, block, unfollow. Sorry that I was kind of like very intense with this video. It's just a very frustrating, I'm in a very frustrating position as a small creator and as a viewer, because I love certain YouTubers, I hate certain YouTubers, you know. I just don't understand what some people. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, anything of that below, please leave it in the comments below. I'll have some information about, you know, definitely I'll link some videos and stuff about certain creators and things like that. I didn't really want this to be a call out thingy. I just want to bring to light certain things that YouTubers are doing and some things that just don't feel right in my opinion. But yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.